All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, June 22nd. That's right, I'm just fresh back from my Costa Rican vacation. Had a great time down there, so as you can imagine, in what I drank yesterday, part of the show today, it's going to be a group of my favorite wines, a collection of some of my best friends in the wine business. As I mentioned in prior shows, some of my favorite wines are wines that are made by people that I know. And one of the things you know that I'm going to be bringing with me on my vacation is champagne. Well, this wasn't my first trip to Costa Rica, and the last time I was there, I remember they didn't have very much good wine. It was 20 years ago, and I was still into wine back then, believe it or not. Just getting into it heavily, but we drank a lot of Imperial. That's right. That's the beer of Costa Rica. When we were there last time, we had a few bottles also. A few cans when we were there this time, but a lot of champagne. This is appropriate for drinking in the daytime and drinking often. Champagne is lower in alcohol, 12.5%. And some of my favorites in the store, rosé. The couple we're going with, girl loved rosé. The Nicolas Filat, one of my favorite rosés, one of the better values that we've had on the shelf. Lovely strawberry and raspberry fruit, very light and refreshing, with a little bit of ginger spice on the finish. And the PJ Rosé has been giving this wine a run for its money, especially at the new price. A little darker in color and a little more fruity. This wine has got lovely strawberry, kind of candied Jolly Rancher raspberry fruit to it. And again, nice freshness on the finish, tiny bubbles, really nice. Some light floral tones also coming in. Maybe just a little sweeter than the Nicolas Filat. And then for those times when I didn't want a rosé, which I do drink a lot of rosé, but the Gosset Brut Excellence has become one of the best values in the store at right around $30, $32 and change on sale. This wine is similar to Krug in that it does have a fuller body style, not barrel fermented like Krug, but it's got some nice toasty, biscuity notes to it on the nose, and some lovely candied lemon fruit and some white flower notes on the finish. Really nice, and again, a great wine for drinking in the daytime. I probably didn't get my fair share of the champagne on this trip, but I did my best. And I did get my fair share of the red wines. We had some great reds. Another wine I like to drink in the daytime, Pinot Noir. Tony Soto, a good friend, this 2003 Etude Pinot. We still have a great price on this wine. Light cherry fruit, light spice, drinking beautiful right now, at or near its peak. Still has nice freshness. And then, of course, you got to bring something great with you. You're on vacation. You're in an exotic part of the world. The 2004 Charmes Chambertin from Louis Jadot. This is one of the wines I actually bought for my son. This is from his birth year. Unfortunately, he didn't get to share us with us. But he did get to ride a pony for the first time and stood up on a surfboard for the first time. So very important milestones for him on our Costa Rican vacation. I drank most of this Charmes Chambertin by myself. Starting to show very nice right now. 2004, not a great vintage for red. So even the top level wines like the Grand Cru Red starting to drink nice. Lovely spice, showing some really nice earthy character. One of the things you get driving through the country. In a country like Costa Rica, a lot of that horse manure, a lot of farm smells, stuff you get out of great Pinot Noirs, great Burgundies, some truffle notes in there, really nice, smooth tannins, beautiful. And then for those nights when we wanted a little Carnet, a little something a little bigger than that, a little Vine Cliff Cabernet Sauvignon. Beautiful. Oakville being one of my favorite appellations in Napa. And as I mentioned, I love to drink wines. Friends of mine make. Rob Sweeney, Rob and Ginny, his wife, very good friends. This wine has got that textbook velvety feeling you get from Oakville wines on your tongue, almost Pinot Noir-like, because they're so drinkable when young. This 06 is just oozing with sweet black cherry fruit, lovely velvety tannins, and lovely toasty oak spice. Drinking beautiful right now. Great job, Rob. Okay, and then a little Lewis Cellars Syrah. We don't like to finish with Syrah usually, but some Syrahs are so big you can. This wine, lovely blackberry, black smoke, black licorice spice. Beautiful, big, over the top, just like Randy and Randy Lewis and Debbie, his wife, their owners, and beautiful stuff. We've got an offer coming out on Lewis very soon. We've got some new stuff being released, including the Cuvée Lance Armstrong. All right, well, that's all I've got for what I had to drink last night, or actually last week on vacation. I'm sure I missed a few bottles. We had 26 bottles we brought with us. We bought 3 while we were there. You don't want to try to buy wine in Costa Rica. There's like a 70% tax on it. Veuve Clicquot in the grocery store was $120 a bottle. Okay, and then check out what we've got, our 2 offerings from 2009. Just a little teaser as to what's going to be offered tomorrow on our What's New from Bordeaux 2009. We just have 1 case of Ponte Canet at this price and 1 case of Lynch Bages at this price, and then up to the second tranche. All right, I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off, saying I'm glad to be back, and always drink the good stuff first.